Hello, I am Mel Malicious, a Belgian sex worker. I want to talk to you guys.
Since last year, Mel has regularly published content to explain and defend a new law in Belgium, one that allows sex workers to benefit from an employment contract. It's a European first, and most importantly, a status that comes with legal rights.
The first one is that you can choose the sexual partner or refuse them. The second one is that you can choose the sexual acts or refuse them. The third one is you can put conditions on the sexual act. And the fourth one is you can stop the sexual act whenever you want to.
A first law in 2022 had already constituted a major step, the decriminalisation of sex work. But with these new rules in effect, critics fear that pimping is now legal, a fear that Mel thinks is unfounded.
I don't think this is an opportunity for pimps to start a business. Because of this new law, not everybody can start a business in sex work anymore. And before they could, now with this new law, they have to have a permit. And if they ever have done something wrong by court and they were judged for it, and it's on their papers, then they will not have that permit.
Even though Mel doesn't directly benefit from it and prefers to work as an independent, she believes that this new law allows for recognition of sex work in the eyes of society. But there still seems to be a long way to go before real change in attitudes.
I pay my taxes, I'm doing everything right. Also the government that says like sex work is a real job. And still now, when I go to the bank and ask for a loan to buy a house, they say, yeah, you cannot get a loan just because of my job. It has nothing to do with money, it's just because of my job. So I feel very much discriminated, yeah.
A little further into the center of Antwerp, we find Villa Tinto, which has been around for 20 years. With 915,000 visitors a year, it's the largest brothel in Belgium. Here, the police station is just steps from the windows. The owner shows us around one of them, equipped with security buttons connected directly to the police and a fingerprint sensor at the entrance. It's difficult for Karen van der Els to consider having sex workers sign contracts since her establishment only rents out the windows by the day. But she was consulted on the drafting of the new law and is convinced that prostitution must be regulated.
It was already in Middle Ages, but also the time of Greece and Rome, it already existed. And it will always be exist. I think it's something very human. And you can like it or you cannot like it, but it will be there. And if you do like it doesn't exist, it's a little bit hypocrite. And you push it also away in a dark and criminal corner where there is possibility to use those people.
Now we go to Brussels and the area around North Station. A new police station has been created in this neighborhood, known for its window displays. Johan de Boeuf is in charge. The police officer has been working on prostitution-related cases for over 20 years. He believes the transparency brought by the new law can help him track human trafficking cases.
For anyone who works in this way, we can be fairly certain that this isn't where we should look first. The law, as it's currently drafted with plenty of conditions and rights for sex workers, is very good. But I don't see many employers who will risk it.
Indeed, in all of Belgium, only a handful of brothel managers have so far expressed interest in employing their sex workers. Nevertheless, 9 associations have decided to file an appeal against this law with the Constitutional Court. Among them is ISALA, an organization that supports former prostitutes like Pascal Rouge, who is outraged that prostitution can be described as just another job.
I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen ministers who signed this law, have you thought about it? If it were truly a job like any other, would you accept that one day your son or daughter would come and tell you, "Oh, me later on, I want to become a prostitute"?
Our analysis of this law is that it creates a relationship of subordination and therefore enshrines this relationship of subordination in law. Now, the employee who is the prostitute is legally subordinate to the employer's authority, who for us remains a pimp.
Belgian legislation on prostitution is among the most progressive in the world, but it continues to be a source of debate within the country.